At the heart of the book is a really extraordinary love story between an 18th century opera superstar called Giusto Ferdinando Tenducci and a young girl called Dorothea Maunsell, who was only about 15 or 16 years old when she eloped with Tenducci and caused a terrible scandal in the press. Had she run off with any old superstar, it would have been bad enough, but the fact that Tenducci was a castrato, a man who'd been castrated as a boy to preserve his exquisite singing voice, added an absolutely unique dimension to their story. It was really extremely unusual for a castrato to marry, partly because in Italy it actually carried with it the penalty of death and excommunication. It wasn't actually illegal in England for castrati to marry, so Tenducci exploited a loophole here. And for Dorothea, this young girl, my book explores really what she was wanting to do in marrying this extraordinary, famous, but flawed and really quite damaged man who couldn't offer her the same kinds of things as any old husband could. So it's about the nature of marriage and the nature of being a man and being a husband in history. Clearly they wanted to marry, but the big question was society going to accept them as husband and wife? And ultimately, would the courts decide that their marriage was legitimate? So if you read this book, it'll take you on a journey from the world of the London opera houses and the history of theatre, the theatre world, and these unconventional people living extraordinary lives in the public eye in the era of the first celebrity culture, the rise of the mass media and the scandal sheets that informed people's lives about what people in high places and in the theatre world were doing. It really traces the origins of our own modern obsession with celebrity culture, and I hope will encourage you to think about how we came to create a society that's based on our obsession with fame.